Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. We talk about all things money, finance, and entrepreneurship. Guys, in today's video, we're just gonna talk. Today's video is gonna be another chit chat because recently I got the Apple credit card. Not recently, like back in November and in February, but over the past couple of months I have learned a couple things about this card and I made a couple mistakes along the way. And so in today's video I'm just gonna be telling you all what I learned, so hopefully you do not make the same mistakes I did. But before we jump into today's video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up because it tremendously helps out my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I'm active there almost daily. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so let's talk about why I got this card in the first place, because if it was up to me, I would have never got this card. If I would have had it my way, I would have never had this card. So recently I got the Canon M50 to start recording higher quality videos for my channel, and I was recording videos on the Canon M50 and trying to edit them on my iPhone XR, and it just was not working. Okay, the camera quality was compressing because I'm guessing that this is like an HD quality, and I was trying to edit videos on my phone and it just was not working. So one day I woke up. This was very impromptu. One day I woke up and my phone was just not having it, guys. It was just not having it. I could not edit videos on my phone. So I was like, boom, this is it. I need a computer. So I always knew that I was gonna need a computer, but it was just kind of one of those things that kind of kept you up at night. Like, I need a computer, but you don't really have a plan. So the day I bought my computer, I was not planning on buying a computer. So I knew that the computer was going to cost me some money because I was not just going to buy some random cheap computer that I knew that I was going to have to replace within a couple months or a year or so. If I was like, if I'm going to buy a computer, I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm going to go all in. So I had been doing research on different ways to get a computer. I had been like budgeting out some savings plans. I did research on the Apple credit card, itself and the installment plan. Very like basic, minimal research, just like reading over it when it's like when the ad pops up just to see how the Apple credit card and the Apple installment plan works. I don't have a problem going into debt or like taking out a loan as long as I know that I'm able to pay it back, because at the end of the day I know that it will help my credit. And like being 20 years old and not having a lot on my credit, I thought that this would really help out my credit by taking out an installment loan. So normally before I take out any type of credit, before I do any type of installment plan, before I do anything finance related, I do extensive research. I do a deep dive. I know the ins and out before I do anything. But because this was so impromptu, I'm going to admit, I did not really have a clear understanding of how the installment program worked. I knew Apple credit card. I knew it was a credit card, but I didn't understand how the I didn't understand how it works. I'm just going to be honest. And so Apple has this thing where you apply for the Apple credit card where it will tell you how much you're approved for and how much your APR is while doing a soft pull. So it does not do a hard pull on your credit. So you'll know how much you get approved for and you can accept or deny it. And when you accept it, it does the hard pull. And if you deny it, then it doesn't reflect on your credit. So I had done that before and it had said that I had got approved for $1,000 and I didn't want that. So I denied it. So the way they have you do the Apple credit card installment plan financing, I don't know what the overall term is for it. The installment plan on the Apple credit card is they have you apply for the Apple credit card as normal inside of the store. And I was really nervous because I had only got approved for $1,000 on the soft pull, but they approved me for $1,600 when I was applying for the installment program for my computer. So with that being said, with me having just a very surface level understanding, it wasn't until I got the card and started reading through the app that was like, oh shit, I messed up. So what they were going to do, what I thought was going to happen. I don't know why I thought this. Okay, you guys can drag me and be like, Jay, you should have known better, but this is what I thought was going to happen. I thought they were going to give me a clean credit card, and every single month they were going to charge, okay, let's say the installments for the card are $180 for the computer or $187 a month. What I thought they were going to do was charge $187 to the card every single month. And then if I didn't pay it, then it would just keep building up, 187, 187, 187. But no, that's not what they did. That's not what they did. When I went and looked inside of the app, the card was maxed out. The card had a limit of $1,600, and the total price of the computer came to $1,588. And at this point, it hadn't been reflecting on my credit report that this card was even on my credit because it hadn't been sent to the credit bureaus yet. So I will admit, I kind of panicked, and Apple has this. Apple is so tech savvy where you can just text somebody and they'll respond to you. So I texted the number and I asked the lady, is this gonna reflect on my credit report as a maxed out credit card? And the lady told me, I'm not a credit consultant, so I can't tell you. Which, it's fair. You're not a credit consultant. You don't want to give me a definite yes or no. That's fair. But I low-key feel like she knew that it was going to report back to my credit that it was a maxed out credit card. And that is exactly what happened. It reported back to my credit that it was a maxed out credit card on my credit report. And I know what you're thinking. Jaya, just pay the card off early. Then it won't be maxed out. And I understand. I'm way ahead of you, okay? But that's not the point. The point is that I did not know that I was going to be handed a maxed out credit card. And one of the reasons why I say it ruined my credit, because I don't know if you guys watched my video of how to apply for your very first credit card with the Chase Freedom Flex, but in that video I did not get approved for that card. So I'm gonna do an update on why I didn't get approved. But when I called them, and one of the reasons why they were reading off to me why I didn't get approved is because of the fact there was a maxed out credit card on my credit report. Now you can drag me, you could say I should have known better. You could have been like, Jaya, what else did you think that we're going to do? But I really did not know that they were going to do that. I thought that they were just going to continuously charge the installment balance to the card every single month. I didn't know that they were going to give me a maxed out card and that I was going to have to pay it down, because that's going to mess up my credit score. That's going to mess up anybody's credit score. Thank God, by the grace of God, I always keep all my other credit cards at a very low balance. So overall, it looked like my utilization, it didn't affect it that bad. It put my utilization at probably like a 20% when it's supposed to be at 10% because I keep all my other cards paid down. It's the lack of transparency for me. Like, I just feel like that should have been communicated. I don't understand how the credit card affects your credit report wasn't like communicated, especially because this installment program is advertised to everybody including college level students who don't have as much credit as everybody else. So let's say, for example, the only other credit card you had on your credit report was the Discover It card, right? And then let's say you have a limit of $1,000 on your Discover It card, right? And then you get this card on your credit report, and it's reporting that this card is maxed out to almost $1,600. That means that you would have used more than 50% of your utilization, and nobody would have told you that, and you just would have looked at Credit Karma and been mad confused as to why your credit score dropped 30 points. Now, like I was saying before, fortunately, because I keep all my other credit cards at a zero balance, it did not tank my credit score. It really only raised my utilization up to about 20%, and then this happened in November, and so far I've been making payments, so it's been going down. But still, I still feel like something like this should have definitely been more communicated and more transparent about how the card is going to affect your credit score, especially because this lady over here talking about something, she's not a credit consultant. It's a very specific question, like, is this going to report back to my credit report as a maxed out credit card or not? I just don't understand why she wasn't able to answer that question. But it's not her fault. She was just doing her job. But yeah, the whole point of me making this video is if you plan on going the Apple credit card installment route to get yourself a new computer, to get yourself a new iPad, to get yourself a new phone, anything of that matter, like I was saying, I don't have a problem taking out debt as long as I know that I can pay it back, and I've been making my payments no problem. Like, it hasn't been a struggle for me. But if you plan on going that route, I just want to let you know that they don't charge the installment to the card every month. They hand you a maxed out credit card and you have to pay the balance down. And you could say, Jaya, you should have known that, but I don't feel like that's common sense. I feel like they should have been a lot more transparent about that. That should have been somewhere in the fine print. But yeah, that's today's video. This video was a warning, okay? If you decide to go this route, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, okay? If you like these type of chit-chat finance videos, because you know what? All these finance gurus out on YouTube, and they just make it seem like finance is just the most easiest thing in the world, and you should just have all the common sense, and you should just know everything, and I don't think that's true. Okay, over here we make mistakes. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up because it tremendously helps out my channel. We just hit 3,000 subscribers, so make sure you like. Make sure you comment down below. Comment down below. You want to tell me that I should have known better? Go ahead and comment and tell me I should have known better. But I don't think this was common sense, okay? Make sure you subscribe because we're talking about credit cards, okay? I'm warning people over here, okay? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and in the meantime, stay strong because I love you. Bye, guys.